What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for In the Zone. On the show tonight, UFC fighter Trevin Five-Star Jones. And man, congratulations on your big win and your UFC debut.
Yeah, man, real good win, man. Real tough opponent, real crazy process. I made it, man. I'm happy.
And you decided to just take that trip out to Vegas because you were looking for a fight for over a year. You're reaching out to several organizations. And man, when you got your shot, you definitely capitalized on it.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to get a fight for over a year. And man, God just put the best plan together for me, I guess, man. I've been working, I've been talking, and it all played in my favor. I got out there, I got a fight. The UFC called. They only wanted 2 days notice. There was no saying no, man. I had put everything on the line. I had to take all the experience, everything that I've gathered through the sport in all these years, and put it into that 2-3 days that I had. And man, it's a blessing to be able to go out there and get it done over, especially a tough opponent like him.
Yeah, and you entered the fight as a big betting underdog. Timur Valiev, he was one of the biggest names in the game at the bantamweight division heading into the fight. And a fight where a lot of people were saying comeback of the year. I mean, you were hit with a body shot. You were able to recover. But coming into that second round, what was the mindset? What was your corner telling you?
My corner just told me, man, they saw me get that takedown at the end of the round. They told me, now let's put your pressure, let's put your game, let's put it on him now. You got all this now. The weight cut had me very flat. We knew that going out. So I decided to not really use my normal style, wrestling, pushing up against the cage, because I felt I didn't have energy to get through a 3-round fight like that versus a very talented and experienced opponent on the fact that I had short notice. So I slowed it down a little bit. I took a little damage, exactly like we expected him to be fast, wild, but I knew we can catch him. We knew, we saw some holes in him. We saw he kicked a lot, so we knew the hands were gonna come down when he kicked. So we just knew to throw that right hook a couple more times, and we'll get something.
Yeah, in a post-fight interview, you said your corner called it, and that was the shot you were looking for. And man, the 2 fights that we've seen you let your hands go, you've dropped your opponent. So, I mean, is that something that you're going to look forward to when you hit the gym again and you train for your next fight? Is a little bit more of the stand-up game, or are you just going to work your style of fighting?
Well, I always had good hands, man. It's just that, it depends on who I'm fighting and the circumstances of the fight, I guess, now, because I just realized you do have to adjust your game plan on the way that your body feels, and you're not the same fighter out there every time. So every fight, I'm a different Trevin, and I'm looking to show something new. And I'm pretty sure I don't got something that I might have had from the last fight going into the next fight, because that's how the game works. You give and take, but you have to have still a strong balance and foundation. So yeah, I'm good everywhere, and it depends on what I exactly want to use, and that's where I feel I use my energy the most. I'll consider myself a tough fighter, but I'm also a very smart fighter. So I'm very good at using the energy exactly when I need to use it.
And you're 30 years old. You're right there in the prime of your career. You haven't taken too much punishment throughout your fight career. How do you feel after the fight, a day after?
I feel great, man. Like, even the UFC, all the media, they're asking me, you must have a broken rib, you must have something. I feel great, man. I've had wars worse than this on Guam, you know what I'm saying? So it was just another fight. I'm very glad that I showed I was tough out there, man. I wouldn't want to debut to be any other way. Of course, the nice banging starch right off the back will be nice, but to take a little damage and come back, it's a little bit more, I feel a little bit more happy about it, knowing that I took it on short notice. Wow, Trev, like it's just a whole nother overlook for me on my toughness and durability.
And this is come full circle for you because you've been putting in the work, you've been grinding all these years, and for a performance like that, you walk away with Fight Night bonus, 50K, man, 50 G's, and you also made Sports Center's top 10 plays.
Yes, top 5, baby. That's good. That was amazing, man. Like I said, man, I'm an athlete at the end of the day, and that's what we do, Dave. We're athletes. We hang in there. Not every play is our play. Some plays we get stuffed. Some plays we get hurt. you always still got to make a play. I just made a play, and that was all the sports in my life and all the grinding and knowing how to be competitive. That's what they saw. The heart was just the competitive nature of us.
And how important is it to have guys in your corner like Drew Palomo, Kyle Boom Rages, guys you grew up in the game with, being there cornering you for your first UFC fight?
Yeah, man, it was tight. It was all Guam out there, bro. It was all Guam out there. It was real nice, man. We had no doubt still, man. Short notice. We knew it was. We just know everyone in front of us is tough, but we didn't have any like doubts that this guy couldn't be beat by me. Like, that's why we took the fight. I even told them, I said, man, the only thing I'm mad about this fight, I don't want to take this fight just to get into the UFC. I need to win this fight. I don't care. 2 days, 1 day, I told him I'm not taking this fight just to get into the UFC, just to make the money right away and then get out of the UFC. I said, I need to win this fight. I remember telling him that like 3 or 4 times. And it was just, I was just zoned in on, I need to win this fight, win this fight, win this fight, not only get in the UFC. And man, I got it done. I stayed locked in, 3 days notice, day and a half to cut weight, 16 pounds. And that was like the whole 9.5 years of my career experience into one day. Without all that experience, without everything that I went through, without my losses that I maybe people think I've cried about, without all of that I've been through, I couldn't put myself through what I went through the other day, man. It was when they called, it was just straight to the skill, cut weight, grinded hard, had to cut the most weight I probably ever cut in a day and a half, while going to 6-7 medical appointments around Las Vegas while it's super hot. Then I have my boy Drew Palomo driving me around. I'm trying to get like 10-15 minutes of rest in between because I still have to cut weight. And these appointments are scheduled like hour and 30 apart. Cardiogram, blood work, EKG, like CAT scans. Like, I'm going different places around Vegas. And I gotta make weight in one day. It was crazy. I was in panic mode. I'm like, how is this possible? But I know the UFC wanted to put me to the test for that debut. That's what they wanted. They wanted to push me to the limit. They said, hey, you want to be here, kid? You're gonna have to do all this right now for us, right now. Drop everything and you do this and you're in. I dropped it and I got in.
So as it settled in, Trevin Jones, UFC fighter.
Man, it's crazy because I wasn't a UFC fighter 4 days ago. So it just happened last night, man. I don't think it really set in. I'm still the regular same guy. I think I'm still going to be the same guy, man. Same guy still here. I'm just happy I get to work and I get to push a little more now. I have a little bit more motivation than I already had. I can stay focused. There's a lot of guys to stay focused now. I'm in the big lead, so I just want to stay blessed, keep winning, and, don't take these moments for granted. There's a lot more winning to go. That was just one win. I know it was a really tough guy, and it was a good debut, but I know there's a lot more winning that got to get done and a lot more career to go on. So I don't expect this to be my last big interview, but, I see a lot of tough and good fights coming up for me. I just want to stay positive and just, keep that good energy and just keep on winning and keep on supporting Guam, my family, my friends, and just live a good life.
And has there been any contract talk? Have they reached out to your management team and your camp in general?
Oh, yeah. We got a 4-fight contract in the beginning from the start. So we have a contract, 2-year, 4-fight contract. That's what we signed from the start. But, we took on such a good guy on such a late notice and got it done so well that we might be able to do something about that contract now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see how it goes. We'll go ahead and speak, and we'll see if we can probably get another contract.
Just know that's not the last one for sure.
And is this what you plan on doing? You're going to continue training and fighting here on Island, and then when it's fight camp time, move back out to Vegas for a few months in preparation for fights?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now, that's what's all going down right now. Everything is getting planned out right now. We'll see how it goes. But for sure, I'll be back and forth. I can still hang in there a little bit on Guam. I still can hang in there. The thing that had me flat out there was just a 2-day weight cut. I think I was already training. I was already skilled. Those skills that I caught him with, the punches, was from Guam. That was Guam training. That wasn't really training anywhere else. I was only out here for about 2 weeks. I trained with my boys, which was also 2 Guam guys. So all that was just from Guam, man. That was a Guam win, 100%. And yeah, I'll be going back and forth. Of course, I'm gonna have some tough guys in front of me, so I can't play around too much. I gonna need elite training. I'm gonna need to take some beatings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take some more beatings than that. So yeah, I'm gonna be going off island, getting my beatings, but looking to give it back to one of those UFC fighters.
Shoot. All right.